Ben Affleck is furious at Jennifer Lopez after her very insensitive comments. We got to talk about this, but before we get into it, hello, my name is Sebastian, and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. You guys, I just wanted to start this video off really by saying thank you so much for just hanging out with me every day. I know you guys are busy and have probably tons of other things to do, but the fact that you come to this little corner of the internet every day and hang out with me and comment and like the videos just really means a lot to me. So I really wanted to say thank you and just how much I appreciate each and every one of you, truthfully, with my whole heart. So thank you all very, very, very much. Seriously, thank you. All right, so if you are brand new, the whole vibe here is like we're on a FaceTime call and we're just hanging out and we're spilling tea. That's just about what we do here. So now that we got that intro out of the way, girl, and our little full house moment of, you know, the hug and the kind words, because, girl, I really do mean it. This morning I woke up so grateful for you guys. Well, actually, no, every morning I wake up grateful for you. How about that? But listen, Jennifer Lopez, after the comment she made at the Howard Stern show, you guys remember this? Remember this one?
Do you think you've truly been loved?
No.
No. And do you think you really have experienced loving someone?
Yes.
You have?
Yeah.
And when you can't get that love back?
What I learned, it's not that I'm not lovable. It's that they're not capable.
They can't love.
They don't have it in them. They need to appreciate the little person inside of them.
They have little
need to
to
love
give.
them. Yeah.
You've been in a relationship with
And they
people.
gave me what they had.
Right, but
They
it's not
gave me
enough.
all of it. Every time.
But it's this much. It's
All the
little bit.
rings, all the things I could ever want.
Right.
They tried to give me the houses, the rings, the marriage, all of it. But
They didn't love you.
they didn't.
And didn't know you.
And I didn't love myself.
Well, according to new reports, Ben Affleck is supposedly super hurt with Jennifer Lopez for those comments. You know, when she first said this, I was like, J-Lo, girl, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, what in the circumference pi 3.14? The world is circular, dinosaurs existed is going on here. Do you guys know the other day, and I think I've told you this before, but my husband and I got into this huge conversation because I didn't know dinosaurs were a real thing. Oh God. No, don't roll your eyes at me. I didn't know. I thought it was like myths, you know, like because like they didn't have cameras back then, you know, and like, yeah, they found bones and stuff, but like, how do you know what color they were? And how do you know there's no meat on the bones? How do you know? Do you know what I mean? Like, how do they really know? And then they have the audacity to tell me mermaids don't exist. Like, how the fuck are you going to tell me that dinosaurs existed, but mermaids can't be a fucking thing? There's just a lot of conspiracies in the world. But yeah, girl, we went at it at the Cheesecake Factory for like almost an hour and a half talking about this. And I was like, okay, show me a picture of a dinosaur. And he took me to Washington. We went to Washington for the Washington Pride. We got invited. And we went to the National Museum or whatever it's called. And yes, like it's huge skeleton and bones. But I'm like, how do they know which bone goes where? You know, if they weren't there, there's no camera. Hello? You know? And have you seen Land Before Time? That shit is fucking sad, okay? Anyways, let me know if you believe in dinosaurs. Comment below. So the article says Jennifer Lopez's candid statement about her former partners has reportedly struck a nerve with her most recent ex-husband, Ben Affleck. The pair divorced in 2024 after nearly 2 years of marriage. Girl, they only were married for 2 years? Damn. This saga feels like it was forever. Well, yeah, because it's Bennifer 2.0, but damn, bitch, like, it was just 2 years and you all created all this damn mess? Ay, Dios mío. Anyways, however, Jennifer Lopez's recent remark about her exes not being capable enough to love her, has reportedly left Ben Affleck feeling livid. Girl, when aren't they livid? There's always something going on with these two. It says here that Affleck is livid, particularly about Lopez saying that she's never been truly loved. The source says he feels like she's rewriting history. He gave her everything, love, stability, a second chance, and she's out there saying no one ever loved her. It's insulting. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Like, you know, and now this is saying that they're absolutely never going to, be able to be together after her comments because they were allegedly, reconsidering to start it up again after the movie premiere. But now that she said she was never, she's never been loved, he's like over it. Listen, let me tell you, you know what? Hey, Siri, play Toxic by Britney Spears. Like, it's just one of those things, okay, where I do believe that her comments were super insensitive. I really truly do, because like, what about if these guys, Ohani, her ex-husband, also spoke out about this. We made that video. But like, it really does pain me, because what if they really did give her everything that they had, but it's just never enough for her? You know what I mean? It's like that song from The Greatest Showman, Never Enough. You remember that? Oh, that movie is so good, you guys. Have you guys seen Never a Greatest Showman? Oh, I always cry with that movie, girl. Always cry with that movie. It's just so beautiful, I think Jennifer Lopez has an idea of love from the movies, right? I think she has starred in so many rom-coms that like that is what she thinks that love is. Love shouldn't be this huge spectacle. It shouldn't be this huge parade, Macy's Day Parade, Thanksgiving Parade. Love should be safety. Love should be kindness. Love should be support. Love should be, calling you out when you need to be called out. Put in your place when you need to, a friend, a lending ear, a lending hand, kindness, just that is love. I don't know what she's expecting. Fucking Aladdin on a magic carpet, right? A whole new world. Like, and it's okay to have high expectations, and it's okay to have, what is it? Not high expectations, but like high recommendations. No, you know what I'm trying to say, right? Like high, that you expect a lot from somebody, which that's okay. Like you shouldn't accept low. You really shouldn't. You should actually value yourself. I recently spoke to a friend about this because, she's excited to date somebody, and they're not, picture perfect, right? What they would maybe expect to be dating. But, the kindness and the love and the safety that this person, gives my friend, she said maybe as we grow older, this whole fantasy of what we expect from the movies and stuff isn't real life. And I think nowadays it's super hard to date. It's super hard to put yourself out there, because either people just want to sleep with you, or they, want to use you, or, you just never know, right? And so it's not about just take what you can. It's about be realistic with real reality, right? And so I just don't know if Jennifer Lopez has a realistic view of love. And if I were Ben, yeah, I would be pissed off too, because I'm like, well, damn, bitch, I gave you everything. Like, hello, it just doesn't make sense, right? So I understand why he would be upset. I would be upset too. This actually reminds me, it really truly does. I had a guy who was super interested in me, and up to my husband, I always regretted not dating him. And the reason I didn't date him was because he wasn't what I would consider to be my type, but he kind of just accepted the little fucking love kernels that I would give him. Seriously, like just, and it wasn't even that much. And we were not even boyfriends. We were just hanging out. He would, he would help me out in a lot of things. He would always bring me food and, walk me from school to my house. Like, always the nicest things that you can imagine. And we would have sleepovers and nothing like that, but like just watching movies. And he was the best. Send me good morning messages, good night messages, checking in on me, just randomly sending me things, and just talking to me, supporting me, encouraging me. And I never said yes to him because of how he physically looked. And it wasn't that he was ugly. It just wasn't really my type, right? And, you know, now that I'm older, I understand that, like, sometimes, while yes, you should follow your heart and you should, you know, do what, you know, what it is you want to, like, follow what you like, obviously, right? You have your standards, but also look within more than that. You know what I mean? And back then I was probably, you know, just looking for Mr. Big, and I was not interested in Aiden. You know what I mean? And so it's one of those things where it's like people give you everything that they can, and you know, and sometimes it's really just, it's just not enough. And maybe sometimes in the world we're living in, you know, sometimes enough maybe is enough. You know what I mean? And maybe it doesn't have to be always 100%. Maybe it could be 95%, you know? So I definitely do feel really bad for Ben Affleck. And honestly, you know, for all the exes that really truly believe that they loved her and gave her everything that they could. It sounds ungrateful. It just doesn't sound nice. You know what I mean? Like, it was honestly, it was uncalled for. That's what I think. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. It's not about settling. It's about being realistic, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Not everybody is going to be picture perfect. And sometimes you really have to look within deep in yourself and say, okay, because they're not picture perfect, does that mean that, you know, this is not going to work out? You know what I mean? Anywho, I felt like we're in an episode of like a freaking love therapy or some bullshit. Anywho, love you guys so much for watching. I'm so grateful and thankful for each and every one of you. I don't take any of you guys for granted. I hope you know how grateful and thankful I really truly am. And let me know what you guys think in the comments. And I'll see you guys later. Mwah. Bye.